How's it going, folks? Today we're about to see the Champions League second leg clash between Real Madrid and Liverpool. What do you think? Will the Reds go for a crazy comeback, or will the Merengues get the job done? Share your predictions in the comments below, and let's get the show on the pitch. Erling Haaland is the third player to score 5 goals in a single Champions League game after Lionel Messi and Luis Adriano. Bayern Munich have pulled out of the race to recruit Victor Osimhen, as the Bavarians are not willing to pay the 100 million euros Napoli will ask for the Nigerian, Sky Sports understands. Aaron Ramsey has been named as Wales' new captain. He will replace Gareth Bale, who announced that his football career had come to an end back in January. Ukraine has been excluded from the joint application of Portugal and Spain to host the 2030 FIFA World Cup. The vacant place will be given to Morocco, insider Rob Harris notifies. Kvaratskhelia in Real Madrid? He's a great player. He's doing well with Victor Osimhen. They are very efficient, Real Madrid coach Carlo Ancelotti noted. Erling Haaland has set the record for most goals in a single season by any player in the history of Manchester City, vaulting past Tommy Johnson's mark, which has been held since 1929. Juventus board is very disappointed with the way Paul Pogba's season is going and has doubts about keeping him for next season, as the Frenchman doesn't show any signs of consistency, according to Tuta Huve. There is no reason for France to replace Didier Deschamps, unless he wants to leave. The team is working well and their players are enjoying themselves, Michel Platini believes. Adam Lallana has extended his deal with Brighton and Hove Albion until summer of 2024. Real Madrid have turned down the opportunity to sign Joao Cancelo from Manchester City in the January transfer window, Fabrizio Romano shared. Arsenal are among the Premier League sides considering the summer transfer of Inter Milan right-back Denzel Dumfries. PSG are keen to listen to future offers for Renato Sanchez, journalist Ekrem Kanor reports. Napoli are in talks with midfielder Stanislav Lobotka regarding a new long-term contract, which will run until June 2027, including an option for a further season. Former Chelsea defenders Ricardo Carvalho and Ricardo Pereira have joined Roberto Martinez's Portugal coaching staff, according to a statement from the Portuguese Football Federation. In La Liga, the only club that can buy Mbappe is Real Madrid. I'd like to see him in the league, La Liga president Javier Tebas shared. Tottenham Hotspur forward Richarlison is the most popular Premier League player on TikTok, having accrued over 9 million followers. Rafael Leao's strange situation is this. In training, he does very well. He moves a lot and does everything very well. Then in the game, he does less. Milan News quotes AC Milan head coach Stefano Pioli. Barcelona are very close to signing Athletic Bilbao defender Inigo Martinez on a free transfer. But before securing the deal, the Catalans want to make sure the Negreira case doesn't lead to financial penalties. Borussia Dortmund have joined the group of big clubs interested in signing AS Roma striker Tammy Abraham. PSG's owners, the company Qatar Sports Investments, are said to be interested in buying 51% of Spanish club Malaga, Cadena Cope informs. Cristiano Ronaldo is the most googled footballer in 2023, with over 17 million searches. It took Erling Haaland only 25 Champions League appearances to reach the 30-goal landmark, being the fastest to reach this milestone in the competition's history. SC Freiburg have extended the contract of head coach Christian Stage and his coaching team. The Breisgau Brazilians are currently in 5th place in the Bundesliga. Asia highly valued Club Brugge and Canada international Tajan Buchanan and are already working on his upcoming summer move, Calciomercato writes. Real Madrid are huge fans of Joško Gvardiol, but they believe his signing will be impossible financially, and they also believe their squad doesn't need central defensive reinforcements at the moment. Henrik Mkhitaryan has become the first Armenian to make 50 appearances in the Champions League. Erling Haaland now has more Champions League hat-tricks than Thierry Henry, Ronaldo Nazario and Wayne Rooney combined. Juventus have hit the bar 14 times in 2023 in all competitions, more than any other team in Europe's top 5 leagues. Tottenham Hotspur could firm up their interest in signing Aston Villa and Argentina international goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez. Lyon midfielder Oussem Aouar, who has played just one game for France, has chosen to switch his allegiance to represent Algeria. Among other things, the Champions League guaranteed us a great Tuesday evening, so here are the results of yesterday's fixtures. Moving on to the main news of the release. Firstly, let's have a closer look at yesterday's Champions League. Manchester City left no chance for Leipzig in a 7-0 horror at the Etihad Stadium. Erling Haaland unlocked all his powers and decided to strike the red and blues with his 5 accurate shots. The Norwegian broke a bunch of single-game-related records, and perhaps the fact of him becoming the second player in history after Lionel Messi to score a first-half hat-trick in the Champions League knockout game must be added in the list of Norwegian cyborg's stunning achievements. Moreover, at the age of 22 years and 236 days, Haaland became the youngest player to reach the 30 goals mark in the Champions League. Well, as Fabrizio Romano wrote after the match, lesson number 1: never report stats while Erling Haaland is playing football. Meanwhile, Inter withstood the pressure from Porto 0-0. Thanks to Andrea Onana's great saves and a 1-0 victory in the second leg, the Nerazzurri managed to advance to the quarterfinals. FIFA has confirmed the updated format of the 2026 World Cup, hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Now, instead of 32 teams, 48 teams will participate in the final stage of the tournament. The new regulations provide the 2026 World Cup being held with 12 groups of 4 teams. The knockout stage will kick off with a round of 32, where the first 2 teams of the quartets will end up, as well as the best 8 national teams, which may take the 3rd places in their respective groups. The expansion of the total number of World Cup fixtures from 64 to 104 is also a significant innovation to highlight. The famous football agent Jorge Messi will try to recruit his clients to Barcelona. Mendes has offered the Catalans to buy Bernardo Silva and Joao Cancelo from Manchester City, although it will not be easy to land their deals, because the citizens are asking for around 120 million euros for both Portuguese performers. Lionel Messi's father and agent, Jorge Messi, has received a proposal from AL-HILAL. The Saudi Pro League leaders intend to wait for the Argentine to leave PSG as a free agent this summer before signing and paying him 350 million euros per season. However, Jorge Messi demands 600 million for his son's services. According to El Chiringuito, Messi will agree to a transfer if he receives an offer that exceeds Cristiano Ronaldo's contract with Nassr. We would like to remind you that the Portuguese earns about 200 million euros a year in the Arabian side. Messi's return to Barcelona should still not be ruled out. Insider Gerard Romero values the probability of Leo rejoining the Catalans at 60%. The Argentine is now aware about interest from Inter Miami and AL-HILAL, though he is in no rush to accept their proposals, as he still wants to pursue his career in Europe. Luckily, this gives Barcelona a good chance to resign Messi, but still, Blaugrana need to solve their financial problems first. Looks like PSG have really come to terms with Lionel Messi's inevitable departure. The Parisians began to consider various options for boosting the centre-forward position, thus turning their attention to Dusan Vlahovic from Juventus. The Red and Blues are willing to shell out 60 million euros for Serbia international, but Juve expect to receive at least 80 million. Liverpool are keen on signing Barcelona midfielder Gavi in the summer transfer window amid news of La Liga overturning the player's new agreement with Barca. It should be noted that the Spanish court allowed Barcelona to register the footballer as a first-team player, concluding a professional contract with him. However, La Liga has suspended Gavi's registration as a member of the Blaugrana first team due to the club's financial difficulties. Later on, the court upheld their decision. If the decision is kept in force, the contract between Gavi and Barcelona is about to expire not in 2026, but at the end of the current campaign. Tottenham Hotspur have no plans to sell forward Harry Kane this summer. Spurs will not listen to any approaches from Bayern and other big clubs even in case they do not finish in the Premier League top 4. Observing the intransigence of Tottenham bosses, the Munich side hopes to enter into preliminary talks with Kane in January 2024 and sign him on a free transfer already in the summer of the same year. Guys, as you know, Barcelona have recently got into a huge scandal, but will these be the end of a great club? Check out the new video on Football Club and find out what to expect from the Negreira case. Thank you all for watching and stay tuned for more.